0% financing for a full 60 months on select GMC models during the '07 clearance event at Patterson Auto Center. That's 0% financing for 60 months on new '07 GMC Sierra extended cabs, Yukons, and Yukon XL. But you better hurry. This offer can't last much longer. Plus, at Patterson, you get the benefits of simplified pricing every day. 0% financing and simplified pricing. Only at Patterson Auto Center, 315 Central Expressway. And remember, before you buy, price it at Patterson.
Now, KAUZ Channel 6 Sports with Andy Austin.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our extended coverage of high school football playoffs. And we will start our coverage at Memorial Stadium, where Wichita Falls High School is playing a Class 4A by-district game against Birdville High School out of North Richland Hills. Now, these teams met in the first round of the playoffs last year, with Birdville beating the Coyotes 24-21. Jermaine Farrell joins us now live from Memorial Stadium to let us know if the Coyotes could turn the tables this time around. Jermaine.
Thanks, Andy, and good evening. We're live out here at Memorial Stadium. Old High taking on Birdville. The Old High last week trying to recover from their big loss last week to rival around Birdville, also in the playoffs. These two teams, as you mentioned, Andy, they met last year with Birdville getting a 3-point win. And how would things go right now? Let's go to the highlights as we see the Coyotes. You can't have a game without a run-out, because that's what the Coyotes did. But then on the first play for the Coyotes, Ben Henderson with the ball, and he will fumble it away, and the Hawks will recover. But it must have been something in the air, because Tommy Dorman, coming up right here, he will it was contagious because he fumbles the ball away, and the Coyotes recover. But then more defense right here by the Yotes. On the fourth down play, Dorman's pass is knocked away by Jaquay Thompson right there for the play. But then the Yotes will come and make another play right here, as you'll see Henderson dropping back to pass, looking for a speed wide receiver. It's Isaiah Anderson running right through the Hawk defense, and he is going to be going down the sideline like a cool breeze. 55 yards, 7-0 Old High. We move on to the second quarter, and you see the Yote fans are fired up as well as I am right now. Henderson hooking up again with, guess who? Isaiah Anderson. 15 yards for the touchdown, 13-0 Old High after the missed extra point. But then the Old High will be making a defensive play right here as Dorman dropping back to pass. He just got knocked down, player hate by Michael Tapscott. But then Doorman will be treated like a doormat in this play, as he's just going to get sacked by the Old High defense right there. But more defense right here for Old High. 4th and goal, Dorman. He'll get picked off by guess who? Isaiah Anderson with the interception right there. It was 13-0 Yotes at the half. Right now the Coyotes have this a 4th and 10 situation, and Birdville is going to make a play right now. Right now the Coyotes are up 13-21 as we come right back here to Memorial Stadium as Birdville trying to make a play and get down there, trying to make a comeback. As you see right now, it's 31-21 Old High with 1 minute, 3 seconds go in the fourth quarter. Now, if the Coyotes can hang on to this win, this will be their first playoff victory since 2000 when they beat a powerful team by the name of South Lake Carroll. As we're reporting live from Memorial Stadium with photojournalist Abby Carter, Jermaine Farrell, Channel 6 Sports. Back to you, Andy.
Thank you very much, Jermaine. Again, the Coyotes leading at 31-21 with about a minute and a half remaining in that game. One other score to tell you about in this section: Vernon Northside, an easy winner over Luders Avoca tonight. 70-0 is the final in that contest. So Vernon Northside, moving on to try to defend their state championship from a year ago. And welcome back to our extended coverage of the first round of the high school football playoffs. Ryder High School opened the playoffs tonight with a Class 4A by-district game against Springtown. Let's head over to Denton and see how the Raiders are doing in this evening's contest. And here come the Raiders, and it'll be Springtown with the football. Actually, it'll be a punt right there. And Markel Martin will field it at about the 10-yard line. Here he comes running right at you, and he will head fake, jukes, goes right, left, all the way over to the place, breaks the tackle, and see you later. He's going to go 90 yards on the punt return for a touchdown. Unfortunately, you may have seen that piece of laundry come flying in, and that was a penalty that brought it all the way back. This is Shavadrik Beaver, and he will keep the ball, and he will come rumbling down the field, and will pick up a first down for the Raiders right there. A little bit later, it'll be Beaver back to pass, and he's going to find Jarrell Thompson right there coming out of the backfield, and Thompson will score. He scored before the fumble. That makes it 7-0 at that point. And taking a look at the latest score we have in this game, it's Ryder leading at 42-14 with about 6 minutes left in this game. If Ryder wins, they will play Stephenville next week, probably at Justin Northwest High School, so make your plans now. Quanah played Bovina tonight, and Quanah was a winner in that one by a final count of 21-6. The other Class A teams that are in the playoffs all had byes tonight. Monday, Seymour, and Windthorst all got byes through the first round of the playoffs. We may see Monday and Windthorst at Memorial Stadium next week. Well, Notre Dame High School was in Amarillo tonight for a game against Arbor Christian Academy. Now, these schools have already met once this year, with Arbor beating Notre Dame 39-14. Let's see if the second time was a charm for the Knights. And just like last time, it started real well. That's Andrew Cadott back to pass. He finds David Graham. That's a touchdown, and Notre Dame is on top in the early going in this game. And then here comes a bad snap. Gets away, rolls around, drifts all the way back into the end zone, trying to get it back out of the end zone. No, that will be a safety at that point, and everybody's helping out the officials, and that kind of sets it up. And then it'll be Arbor once again. There's the pass on the wing, and here he comes. That will be one missed tackle as he gets out of that. Then cuts back, another missed tackle, and he will go to the house as Arbor starts taking control of this game. And taking a look at the final score, Notre Dame loses to Amarillo Arbor tonight by a final count of 59-12. 59-12, the final in that one. Wichita Christian, the other six-man private school, will play tomorrow night. That will be at 7:30 at Lake Wichita Park. They will play Duncanville Christway in the first round of the smaller bracket of the TAPS six-man brackets. And welcome back. Burke Burnett is making its first playoff appearance in 6 years tonight, and the Bulldogs drew a tough Class 3A by-district opponent in Canyon, which made it all the way to the state semifinals a year ago. And off to Amarillo we go, and this will be Jonathan Frank bouncing out to the right side. He will turn the corner. Look at that nice block. He gets all the way down the sideline, and he will score. It puts Burke Burnett on top by a score of 7-0 in this game. A little bit later, it'll be Lynn Barnes going outside, and he will break a tackle right there, gets by another one. That's a touchdown for Burke Burnett. They're on top 14-0 at that point, and then it'll be Barnes again dancing into the end zone. That's 21-7 at that point in the contest, and then we'll finally throw in Canyon on offense. Watch Will Barker get in there, makes the nice play, stays with it, gets the tackle at the end of the play right there. Take a look at the score in this one. Burke Burnett beating Canyon tonight. What's a good score for the Bulldogs. 35-14 is the score in this one. There was about 6 minutes left in the game last time we checked in on it. Burke Burnett's brethren in District 6 3A, Graham will play Dalhart. That will be at Amarillo's Dick Bivens Stadium tomorrow starting at 4 o'clock. And the other team in that district is Vernon. They will play Perryton, also at Amarillo's Dick Bivens Stadium. That one will start at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Well, Henrietta High School qualified for the playoffs for a fifth consecutive year, and the Bearcats are in Saginaw tonight for a Class 2A by-district game against Godley. And off we go to Boswell Field, and the snap will go to back to the quarterback, and that would be Seth Crumpton. Rolls around, throws the ball downfield, and it is intercepted by Godley right there. And they will bring it back, and Henrietta will try again a little bit later. They'll play some defense now, as it will be Godley trying the quarterback keeper right there, and it will be a nice run, and finally gets stopped there at the end of the play. Coming in on the nice tackle was Zach Berquist, and then we'll get Henrietta back on offense now, and this will be Blake Weist bouncing outside. Or actually, that's Godley coming in to score right there. So Godley getting on top by a score of 6-0 because the point after touchdown was no good on that contest. And then a little bit later, it'll be Godley once. Let's see who has the ball as we come out of this. It'll be a field goal. This is by Henrietta, and that is Blake Weist, and he will knock it through the uprights to make it 6-3. That's a 41-yard field goal. Pretty nice. But taking a look at the final score in this one, Henrietta comes from behind and wins it. 15-9 is the final score in that one. The Bearcats will be moving on. The rest of Henrietta's brethren in District 9 2A, Nakona took it on the chin tonight. Cisco beating them by a score of 63-0. And then last night, Holiday bowed out of the playoffs. Boyd beat them by a score of 34-14.